Dear friends, we have meditated in the last reflected that the offertory. I said people asked me, people means not many, two persons asked me, different persons. They asked me, why should I give to the priest? Because he was not in good term with the parish priest. Therefore, he asked the question. It is common, no problem. I am not saying it's a sin. I gave him particular knowledge about the offertory, and he is doing now. That also I know. Therefore, I am happy. The other person asked, does God need money? He asked. I said yes, and what I explained, now I am explaining you. And the third person one asked, when he was not there for 3 months, he went abroad where his son was there, he and his wife, they went, house was locked, and they had planted a coconut tree, and it gave fruit, and in their absence, the coconut fell down, and it completely dried when they came. And these people gathered that one, and they broke it, and gave for the mill, and they got a coconut oil. Now, the husband said at home, 1/10 we must give, the first fruit we must give, offer to the Lord. So I shall give money. So wife said, no, this is a mistake you have done. You would have given coconut itself, not anything else. Even if it would have dried, you would have given. The husband became a little bit disturbed, and he came here to ask me. And I explained whether it can be sold and given the money or the other thing. It's from the Bible. Now, such questions many will have. Should I give to the priest? Does God need money? Can I sell the thing when I am unable to take it? Therefore, that things I can sell, and can I give the money? Yes, for all these questions, 3 questions, I have the answer here. Deuteronomy chapter 14:24. Deuteronomy chapter 14:24. What it says, I am going to read you. When the Lord your God has blessed you, the distance is so great that you are unable to transport it. Because the place where the Lord your God will choose to set his name is too far away from you, then you may turn it into money, means sell into money. With the money secure in hand, go to the place that the Lord your God will choose. Spend the money for whatever you wish. Here this is given: oxen, sheep, wine, stroke, drink, and whatever you desire. So here, when the distance is too far, and the things I was unable to give, then I can sell it and give the money. Give the money means I can contribute, or in that money I can buy anything that which I like, and I can offer to God. Offer to God. Therefore, dear brothers and sisters, I said I answered for all these 3 questions. Now the question is this: money matter over. Other fruits and vegetable, everything I have spoken, even livestock, it is said, it's not possible for us to give a piglet or a chicken, or chicken means chicks, first fruit, 1 calf, male or female, hyper. You cannot. Because Father doesn't have time to see all those things. If at all some parishes, people were kept to look after them, then we can offer. Otherwise, we can sell it and give to the church. Whatever we can, we are offering to the Lord. Therefore, now, these days in South Canara, in Mangalore, here, and Udupi one place, I saw people offer sugar, tea powder, etc. Some grocery, rice and other things, grocery they offer. Is it right? Yes, it is right, because it is their will and wish. Anything they can offer. But why we are offering, whom we are offering, that these two things should be very clear for us. Why and whom? Why I am offering Sunday? To show myself I am rich, or everybody has to appreciate me every Sunday I bring, or once a month I bring for that? That's one question. Other thing, in my mind, who is there? Whom I am offering? With the example, I'll explain you. Few months back, I was in a place. Then one evening, it was a Friday evening, there's a discussion. Close by families are there, Catholic families. Their ward feast was there on Sunday. Therefore, the Friday, tomorrow I have to go to market to buy some offertory. The ward in charge told us to buy. So, okay. I'll buy apple. For example, I'm saying what she said I am not telling. She said apple I'll bring. Okay, for example. The other lady said I'll bring pomegranate. Suddenly there was a man of others, many were there. He said, if you are bringing both, if you are bringing fruit, how you can offer? Our parish priest has diabetes. Now, in this two ladies' mind, who was there I don't know, but other person spoke what was in his mind. He said, Father has diabetes. So we are not offering to Father, we are offering to God. We are offering to God. Anything we can bring. And these two ladies were speaking, our ward in charge told, that's also wrong. Because he said, we are bringing. God has commanded you have to bring, not anybody else. Our leaders command us to bring. Our own will. Happiness should be there. Joy should be there in offering. This is one. Selling whatever we are unable to go there, or it is said clearly, I read it. You also read it. Deuteronomy chapter 14, 25, 26, you read. Otherwise, no need of confusion. Buy anything and offer it. This is one thing. People spoke. This one example I'll give you. I heard, and it is true. End of the Mass, the priest has some announcements. In that announcement, the priest told, it seems, you are bringing so many fruits here of a tree. You know that I don't want all these things. I am a diabetic patient. I can't eat, he said. Instead of that, money you bring. This is also wrong. Because a priest cannot tell, bring this, that. Only God what has commanded, that we must do. We are giving to the Lord. And the Lord will feed this, the last reflection we have reflected. The Lord will feed this. Why He is commanding? It is a rule for you. And it's a perpetual rule, everlasting rule, eternal rule, He said. You have to bring 1/10 of everything. The firstborn and other things 1/10 you have to bring. And why He said this? He said, since the Levites or the priests, religious, they don't have any right on their ancestral property. They don't have any belongings. Therefore, I want to feed them, bring. Secondly, the orphans in your land, I want to feed them, therefore you bring. Then he said, there are widows in your land, I want to feed them. And he said also aliens are there, I want to feed them. About this, I have nicely explained in the last reflection. Those who are listening this reflection, please go to the last reflections also. And those who have listened last reflection, this and continue to listen. There should not be any mesmerization or wrong information and some arguments and all. I am very clear what I have spoken, it is from the Bible. If I am wrong, then this is also wrong. Why? Because I have not spoken anything from anywhere, any other encyclopedia. I have spoken, the Holy Spirit has written the encyclopedia. From there I am speaking. Therefore, nobody can say, bring this or that. No. Only the priest can tell when there is some ashram you have to help, that time you bring Mission Sunday, you bring this one. He can tell. That's also not choicest things. Anything, yeah. Anything can be brought. Some parish I heard one bottle rum or whiskey or something they brought it on Sunday. It's not offered there on the altar, maybe kept outside, and it went for some 3,000, 4,000 rupees. It is wrong. If the church, Jesus, if would have been really as a human being, he'd have, what he'd have done? What he did? So our leaders are not telling us, but from the conscience let us follow. What is to be taken, let us take, not a scandal. Therefore, dear brothers and sisters, it is for us. We can sell the thing and buy anything and offer there what is said in the Bible. Now the other thing I'll tell you. For the priest and for us religious, every religious. Some of our religious are teaching in the schools and good offices they have, whether private or government. They earn money 30,000, 50,000, 60,000 or more than that also. Some principals are there, aided posts are there. May that money, it may go to the central pool, but in return they get some money, pocket money. Account they have to give. Sure, but in that 1/10 should be. And now what 1/10 we are offering here, and in that one part the priest gets. Example I'll give you. 100 rupees total, the Sunday collection with, let us think about that money, 100 rupees. 4, it is divided into 4. 2 parts go to the parish. One is for daily expenses of the mass, second is for corporal fund. The third goes to the priest and fourth goes to the poor. It is like that. Now, out of 100 rupees, 50 rupees to the parish, 25 to the parish priest. In that 25 rupees, our priest must keep aside 1/10. How much? 2.5 rupees. I am not telling, I am telling from the Bible. Numbers, chapter 18, book of Numbers, chapter 18, 26. 18:26. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, You shall speak to the Levites, priests, religious, saying, When you receive from the Israelites the tithe that I have given you from them for your portion, not other 3 parts, your portion, 25 rupees, you shall set apart an offering from it to the Lord, a tithe of the tithe. A tithe of the tithe. I am not telling, it is written. It may be anything. Therefore, 1 kg apple is offered by one faithful. In that, take for example, 10 over there. It cannot be for the parish, no? Parish 2 parts, one corporal fund, another is daily. We cannot keep it. All the apple belongs to priest only. But priest, how many can keep? 1/10 of it. It is belong to him. 10 are there, 1 for him, 9 for the orphans, widows, aliens. Anyone is choice, he can give it. Cook he can give, or the sacristan he can give, or those who serve there he can give. Or some aliens means nowadays in here Mangalore, Udupi and Goa, Karwar and all, Kerala also, people are coming from Orissa and Bihar and other places to work here. And they are staying in rented house or small tents, or the people, those who work for this one, what is the PWD, roads, you can give to them also. Happiness will be there. I have a priest, good friend of mine. I had seen a good example he was giving. A small parish was in Mangalore as one of the parishes where people are coming from villages and all far, 11 kilometers, 7 kilometers like that. And every Sunday, not a lot of fruits, vegetables or anything come, little they come. But this priest, what is to do? Call one Sunday first standard teacher, catechism teacher, and give that fruits, telling share it for all the first standard kids in the classroom. Next Sunday, second standard. Third Sunday for the third standard, fourth standard, etc., etc., etc. And feast day and all, people used to bring not much. Even then after the feast afternoon, this parish priest used to tell me, brother, shall we go somewhere? And used to go, and he had given to the ashram I have seen. Well, maybe a 5 kg different fruits maybe. Take, let us go and give there. This is what can be also done. 1/10 only for the priest. Other things he has to share. Dear brothers and sisters, let's be frank, free and generous in offering, keeping in mind only God, not anybody else. No force, no competition. No 38 people brought, so next Sunday 40 people. No competition. Let us not allow. Let us individual not allow such competitions to enter into the Holy Catholic Church. Holy Catholic Church. God bless you.